Welcome once again to the Zach Carpenter Show here on the BCHS Bear Network. I'm your host, Gary Ownbey, as we take the holiday break and come back and finally get to play some basketball here at home at some point. Not hardly there yet, but Coach Carpenter, welcome to our show again. It's been a while, about a month or so. And
it's good to be back.
Yeah, it is, and it feels good to us here in the studio at H12. We appreciate Mr. Short and our students making this possible. Go ahead and introduce your special guest you brought with you today, if you will.
We got senior forward, guard forward, Aiden McClary.
A good man to have on the team, obviously there. But we're going to talk to Aiden just a minute. But Coach, let's go back. You started the season 0-3.
We did.
You're standing here at 10-5. So you've been 10-2 since then, and you've been road warriors. Lord of mercy. 8 straight maybe, and we're going tonight. We're recording this on Tuesday, folks. We're going on the road again to McMinn County tonight. So
tonight we'll make our 8th straight. We've had 7 in a row on the road. Tonight will be 8, and we finally get to come back home on Friday.
it will feel good.
Yes, it will.
And by the way, that'll be with Walker Valley Friday night. Well, first off, did you survive the holidays? I know you're still a newlywed. You've got a young baby on the way. When's the baby due?
March 14th.
March the 14th. Okay, so a boy or girl?
Little girl.
Little girl. All right. Maybe a Barrett down the road there.
Maybe. We'll see.
Since we've met the last time, we had a good win at Howard over a Maplewood team. You took the next Monday and went to Salina, Tennessee, where you lost to Jackson County, who's ranked in the top 10. You beat Clay County, who's ranked in the top 10. You go to Alabama and win 2 games there, won by 1 point, 50-49, and won in overtime. So you played some close games. And what do you take away from I love this non-district schedule during the break because you see teams that you'll never see before probably, maybe never see again, but it gives you a different chance to look at styles and different defenses and offenses and sort of maybe exploit your weaknesses and shows you what you guys need to do sometimes.
It does. You know, like you said, we're playing against teams that we won't play anymore. Mm-hmm. And it does give us different looks, different styles. Everybody plays a different way. Mm-hmm. So it's allowing us to work on different things because, you know, hopefully the goal is to make it out to Murfreesboro. You'll play teams that you haven't seen before.
Right.
And play against different styles. So I think it's preparing us for the unexpected.
Well, certainly you get to see a lot of that. And, I mean, you've done real well winning 10 of the last 12 there. Aiden, you played as a freshman in basketball.
Yes, sir.
I looked around sophomore year and Aiden wasn't there. Here's Aiden. He's not here. Junior year, not there. You're a senior. What prompted you to come back to play basketball for the Bears this year? Anything in particular?
I just kind of thought, you know, I had nothing to lose. I wasn't going to get this year back. Could never get it back. So just decided to come back out, and I'm having a good time.
Well, you seem to be enjoying it, and folks don't know, Aiden also was our quarterback for the football team and a team captain for the football team. Plays baseball for Coach Travis Adams. Mom and Dad both teach here, so he's indoctrinated in the black and gold as about as thoroughly as anybody can be there. How did you think the holiday break went? You've become one of our leading scorers. I mean, you're at double-digit scoring for the Bears. And how did the holiday break go, playing all those teams on the road and all that?
It's different than most usual games because you're playing 2 games in 2 days. So it's a little tiring, but just being able to go play against like some teams that you can just kind of go out there and not have to worry about seeing them again. You know, you can just go out there and have fun.
Well, we know what McMinn does. We know what Cleveland does. We know what Walker Valley does. We're familiar with them. They're familiar with us. There's no big secrets there, but it's just a chance to look at different things there. Coach, you won those 2 big games down in Alabama. What do you bring back to the team? I mean, let me back up here a minute. Of the 5 games you've lost, the worst you lost by 6 points, that was at Howard. You lost a couple of games by 3 points. You lost a game by 5 points. And if you look at from that point of view, from a fan's point of view, you think, man, 2 or 3 turnovers we had or didn't have would have won those games for us. Would give us a chance to win that. Is that something you can come back and look on film and say, hey guys, look here, here's how we lost this game? Or
we had a lot. We were able to take a lot away from the videos.
Yeah.
And you know, being in those close games early on and not being successful in those first games, if we had won those, I don't know that we would be as prepared down the stretch because all of our games have pretty much been close.
They really have.
To be able to pull them out. And, you know, these guys have done a great job of finishing games out and making the right plays, stepping up, making free throws, big free throws when we needed them. And they've done a great job.
Yeah, he sang some big ones up there at McMinn Central in that
he
last
did.
win. this past week. You've harped on defense. Defense will win games when shooting is not there. Rebounding in defense win games. Shooting free throws, making free throws. What is your philosophy on defense? Are you basically just a man? Do you switch to zone just because you have to sometimes? Do you want to stay with man or?
I think we've played about 2 possessions of zone all season.
Is that right?
We're man. We are what we are.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in man. Pressuring the ball, being in your help side, and going from there.
Well, you've used a lot of guys off the bench. You've got a starting 5 that's pretty much intact for the whole year, but you're quick to go to the bench. I mean, first quarter, even things are going good or whatever, you seem to, I don't know if you're searching, but you're really quick to go and bring somebody else in, and you're getting quality play off the bench. There's no doubt about that.
It is. Bench has done a great job stepping up, and one of the things I look at is, I tell these guys all the time, play till you can't go anymore. Just play hard. You're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Just play hard. Make them going 100 miles an hour. And, when we start having some early subs, some guys may be tired, or we see something, matchup-wise that we think we can get something out of. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got one of the tallest teams around now, McMinn County. We're going to play McMinn tonight in another district game. We're sitting here in the district with 1 loss. Howard has 1 loss. McMinn has 1 loss. Cleveland has 2 losses. So between at McMinn tonight, home Friday with Walker, next Tuesday at Cleveland, next Friday at home with Howard, those 4 games, you're pretty much going to know where you stand in regard to the district. How big a game is this tonight for the Bears at McMinn County?
Every game is a big game.
Yeah.
And this is the biggest one we have because it's our next game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we're going to approach it. We're not looking forward to who we're playing next. We're focused on McMinn right now, and once we get done with that, we'll regroup tomorrow and start looking at Walker Valley.
I'm sure you've seen film on McMinn County too, haven't you?
We have. They do a nice job. They play hard. Their kids are very well coached. They can shoot the ball. They can drive it. They're a good team.
Do you know the new coach, Coach Casey?
I do. I got to know him when I was coaching in college, and he was at prep school. I'd actually signed one of his players, so I've known him for several years. Got to know him really well.
Okay. Well, Aiden, what would you like to do better for the Bears? You're what, 6'3", maybe? You're 6'3"?
Yeah.
What's your strength in the game? But I see you play. Here's what I see. I see a guy who knows what's going on out there, who seems to be in a position of leadership. I mean, you're not over here in the corner hiding. You're trying to get involved, actively involved in making things happen. What would you like to improve on your game, you think? Tell your coach here where you think you need to improve.
Yeah, let's hear it.
For me, probably talking is my big thing.
Communication.
And probably sitting down and guarding on the ball, not just like help side,
Yeah.
but guarding the ball.
Well, you can go to the hoop, for rebounds and all that. You're a good free throw shooter from what I've seen. How are we doing percentage-wise? Coach, I hadn't looked at year-to-date stats. From the field, what's our shooting percentage look like? Are they good, bad, or indifferent, or?
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
But it could be a lot better.
It could be better. Field goal percentage could be better. Free throws could definitely be better.
Yeah. Well, you can win a lot of games.
There's room for improvement.
You can win a lot of games at free throw line if you can make those things, especially in the close games like we have. I expect the game tonight with McMinn's going to be a tight game. You got Walker Valley here Friday night. That's going to be a big night, big crowd. So it'll be a lot of, not pressure, but a lot of excitement, intensity in the air, and emotion, of course. Then you got to go to Cleveland and with Howard. But I know you're talking about McMinn tonight. The Cherokees, I guess, I don't know. I'm not surprised if they're where they are. They are 3-1, I think. We're 3-1.
Right.
Howard's 4-1. They played one more game. But you'll have them for the first time tonight and Walker for the first time. After Friday night, you'll have played everybody in the district at least one time.
Yes.
And it'll sort of help define where we're at there. What are you looking for from your team? What would be the most important thing from a coach's point of view that you'd like to see your team step up and do?
Tonight?
Yeah.
2 things. Play hard and guard. I think we played 15 games, probably 12, 13 games.
Yep.
I thought we were really good defensively. The last couple of games, we've gotten away from our principles, and that's kind of what we've harped on at practice this past week, getting back to what we do, sticking to our principles, and getting back to doing the gritty things. The hard, get your nose in there and go to work.
Does McMinn like to play half-court offense? They like to get the transition game, pick it up and run, or?
They like to run.
They do like to run.
A lot of guys have a green light. They'll run. They'll shoot it in transition. They play free.
Okay. Well, it should be a fun game tonight.
It is. We're looking forward to it.
It should be a good one. That'll be a district game tonight. So, folks, keep that in mind. Please come out and watch the Bears. They've earned the right to have you there to see them, support them. That'll be at McMinn County tonight. 6 and 7:30 tip-off for the girls and the boys. We also got JV games beginning with the girls. It's 3:30, and the JV boys at 4:30. Come and see those guys. They're doing quite well, too.
They are.
Coach Jordan Allison, let's talk about him a second there. You've got him. He just seemed to fit right in, just like glove in hand, when he came in.
It does. We didn't know each other from Adam. We sat down and had lunch one day, and we came together, and I thought he'd be a great fit, and he did too. And haven't looked back since. So it's been great. I got a great staff. Coach Dills does a great job with the freshmen and helping out with JV and varsity. I love my staff. They do a great job.
Okay, and let's talk about Coach Dills. Will the freshmen be playing any this week that you can think of off the top of your head?
They had one game canceled due to COVID last night. So I'm not sure if there's anything else that's going to throw a wrench into it. But they have several home games coming up. They were kind of the road warriors to start the year, but they've got several more coming up at home.
Well, folks, come out and support those guys. They need your support there, too. That's Bradley Central Basketball here on the BCHS Bear Network, the Coach Zach Carpenter Show. We'll do this again next week. Be there tonight at McMinn County. Home game Friday night with Walker Valley, another big district contest. Until next time, thanks to Mr. Troy and all the students here making this happen behind the scenes that you'll never see. We'll get him on the air one of these days and walk him up here and let him see that these people are, make all these shows take place. Until next time, this is Gary Ownbey saying so long for now. God bless and go Bears.